IELTS exam preparation tips. There are three main things you need to do to prepare for IELTS. One, you need to know the exam, know the tasks, then you have to prepare and plan, and then you have to practice. So the first thing to do is make sure you know which IELTS you have to take, academic or general. Then find out what each of the 4 sections entails or what the criteria are for each task in each section. For example, if we look at speaking, there are 3 sections, 3 tasks. But for each task, you are expected to answer differently. So for task 1, you will get 4 to 5 questions about general topics like your life, your work, and you're expected to give 1 to 2 sentence answers. But for task 2, you will be given 1 question. You will be given about 60 seconds to prepare how you're going to structure your answer. And then you will be expected to really show off your English, your grammatical range, your vocabulary knowledge. I have an earlier video that tells you a little bit more about what's expected in the speaking exam for that. But also for these questions, there are many great websites and online resources that will tell you with sample questions and sample answers of exactly what type of questions you'll be asked and how you'll be expected to answer. I obviously don't have time to go into each one in detail in this 3-minute video, but you must do your research and find out what it is so that you can plan your answers. Okay, so here's a list of sample type of questions. How would I answer these? Write out little things that you would. Go back, see, is there a way that maybe I could add in a different verb tense here? Could I add in an idiom? Could I add in some good phrasal verb? Really plan and prepare of how you can really showcase your English in questions where that is expected, and how you can say as much as possible in 1 to 2 sentences, like in task 1, where it's not expected to have detail. Then you need to practice. So for speaking, again, make sure you sit down and you actually say it out loud. Pretend you're in the exam. Imagine that you're being asked these questions and answer out loud, into a mirror if you need to. Just do it out loud as if you're sitting in the exam. For writing, time yourself. Time yourself. How do I write it out? What does the structure need to be for task 1? What does the structure need to be for task 2? How many paragraphs am I going to have? And then time yourself doing it. Do you have enough time to be able to write out these answers? So again, make sure you use all the sample questions and answers available online to do this practice and preparation. Really, you just need to build up your confidence as much as possible before the day. And the only way to build your confidence is with proper planning and great